So to make your straw flute, what you have to do is take your straw and flatten it down on one end, as flat as you can, so you get it nice and flat. And then you're going to take on that flat side and cut off the corners. And so you'll take and you'll cut it off like this, and you'll cut it off like this, flatten it a little bit more. And so you have, it's kind of a double reed here that you can use to make the sound that you're going to be generating. So that's how you set it up. The rest of the straw stays the same. Just here is where that ends up being flat. And what you'll do is you'll push on this part right here, kind of with your lips a little bit, and get it to make that kind of honking sound. So when you're dealing with a straw, what you'll do is you'll cut it like I showed you, and you'll have your length be from the tip all the way to the end. And you'll need to know what length you'll need for that, and you'll need to calculate that out. And so this is something that's open at both ends. It's open at this end, and because you have air going through down here, it's also open at the other end. And so you'll use F of n equals n times V over 2L. In this case, the n is 1 because there's not anything, we're not driving it, and so the frequency that is made will be at n equals 1. And we'll use the velocity of 340 meters per second on here. And our frequency we'll solve for is 440 hertz. And so we'll have F of n equals n V over 2L. We need to solve for L. So we'll multiply both sides by L and get rid of it here. And then we'll divide both sides by F of n. Divide by F of n. And so what that will end up with us, or for us, is L equals n times V over 2 F of n. And so the way we'll need to substitute our numbers in, we'll have 1, which if you don't write it, that's fine, is equal to, we have 340 divided by 2 times our 440. Make sure when you put that in the calculator that you either calculate it first and then divide, or that you put parentheses on the outside and a regular times sign in the middle. Order of operations is necessary with your calculator. And when you do that, here you end up with 0.386 meters. So that would be 38.6 centimeters. And so whatever you end up doing, whatever you end up getting, that would be the length that you would cut that, that straw. And so with each frequency that you get, you'll get a different length, and with each length, then when you play it, you should get a little bit of a different sound on there.